Solving a square one is much easier than you might think. In this video tutorial, I'm going over the easiest way to solve the square one. For solving this puzzle, we're going to hold this by taking the small square on our left and this big rectangle on the back. The moves we can only do for solving the square one is R2, which is also known as slice move, and it is signified with a slash. And do U moves and D moves. You can see there are 4 corners and 4 edges on the both top and bottom layer. One thing you also must know that while you do a slice move, you need to make sure that there's a clear line like this. And another way you can memorize this is the corner is not staying over the clear line. This way you can memorize it when you can do the slice. Now one more thing, when we do a slice, all things that stay in here go to the top and the things stay in the top comes in the bottom. So you need to remember this because this will be super helpful later on the solve. For scrambling this puzzle, you need to turn the top and bottom layer randomly and do slice moves, and it'll turn to a different shape, so don't be afraid. Now after scrambling, you can notice that it's not anymore in the cube shape. So our first step is take it back to the cube shape. As though it's quite hard, you need to make this. So for making the cube shape, first you need to take all the 8 edges in a row, which will look something like this. For making 8, first you will make 2, then 4, then 6, then 8. So you can find 2 anywhere in the top and bottom. If you don't have anything on the top, you can take 1 from the bottom by doing any slice like this. So we have 2 on the top, so we're gonna take this 2 either in this place of the slice like this or in this place of the slice. So we cannot take it here because we have the corner here, but in some cases we can also take it here like this one. So when you have 2 on the top, you either need to take them in the top left or in the down left like this. So while you do a slice, you can take more. So how to make 2 to 4? So you actually need to find another 2 and attach them and make 4. So we have 2 and 2. So you might have this 2 on the bottom like this. So we're going to so for making 2 to 4, what we are going to do is we're going to take it where it'll do a slice. So this one is going to do a slice there. So we're going to put this one right over there. So we can do a slice and make our 4. So this is another case. We have 2. Don't take care about this. So also have 2 there, but we cannot slice. So we're going to take this right over there, and we're going to take this on the back like that, and then we're going to do the slice. So we're going to take this like that, and now we can do slice. So it's not working anyways. Now for this pretty weird case, what we're going to do, so we have 1 here, and if we can attach this one with this, so it have 4, so like that. So this is a really weird case that I have found. So I found one more case like this. So we have this thing and this thing, so we cannot put this either like this or taking back like that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna insert 3 first. So we're gonna insert 3. Now from 3, I'm gonna try to insert 1 more. So we're gonna take 1 in the back like that, and we're going to take this one and try to insert another one. Yeah, we can, and we have now 4. Now for making 4 to 6, it's quite simple. Just you need to insert another pair. So in this example, we don't have any pair. If you have pair, you can just simply insert it. So as we don't have any pairs, so we'll try to make a pair. So we have this and this, so I'll try to make a pair. So this is not working, so I'm going to try with this one. Yeah, we can. Now I'm going to try to insert it, and it's making the same problem because of this. So for this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick off this 2 like that, and then we're going to insert this 2. and it worked. Now for making 6 to 8, we can insert this thing, or sometimes we might have pairs like this. We can insert the pairs and make our 8. So now there's another example for 8. So if you make something like this, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this L kind of thing off like this. Now we're going to replace this L kind of thing with this 2. So you just need to memorize the steps with this 2. Now we have this thing. We're going to take it in the back, so we can do a slice and back. So for doing slice, we're going to take like that, and we're going to replace with this one single, and after that you can still have this thing, and we can simply just do this and we have the case. Now when you have this case, to make it this thing to a square shape, you need to, so when you have a 8 like this, so what we are going to do is we're gonna take one thing, one slice, which gonna split up this 4 and this 4. So now I have 4 and 4. Now we're going to take the legs of this 4 and the legs of this 4 to look something like this, and we're going to do another slice. Then we're going to take the middle of this and the legs of this like that, and we're going to do another slice. Now we're going to take the legs of it and the legs of it, and we're going to do a slice, and we have our cube shape. So if you have any questions about cube shape, let me know in the comments down below. So when you have done cube shape, we need to make the whole this layer into yellow and this layer into white. So for making this, first we're gonna in the corners, then we're gonna work with edges. So in this thing, we just don't focus on the edges anymore, we just focus on the corners. So the thing I need remember for this step is I remember by understanding opposite things. So we have opposite like yellow and white, this are opposite. Now we need to find opposite in the bottom also, so this are opposite. Now I try to connect opposite plus opposite, so it will be like a bar, a line plus line. So we cannot just make this and this, because if we do a slice, it'll okay. So one quick thing is when you have come to the cube shape, before doing any move, you need to kind of take the corner like this and do any moves, because if you don't do that, otherwise it will turn to the shape that we just had before. So we're going to turn this just a little bit, and then if we do some turn, it will not break our cube shape. So in this thing, so if we do this, it's not making anything. So what I do is I'm going to turn this one time. So now these are not opposite, so we have two opposite. Now I'm gonna work with this, so we have opposite and opposite, so we can also think it like opposite and opposite. So now if we insert this, still nothing crazy is gonna happen. So I'm gonna try this thing, opposite and opposite and opposite and opposite, turn the top like this, then I'm going to do this, and now we have done it. Now we're going to work with this edges and make everything of one color. So for this, you need to learn a really important algorithm, which is known as M2, because this works like M2 in 3x3. So for this, you need to misalign the top, do a slice, then align the top, misalign the bottom, and do another slice. It's going to solve the M2 case like that. So this is another case which can be solved with that M2, but you need to do something different. So if I have this case like that, so hold this two on top like this, and this two like this, and we're going to do slice, then we're going to do U prime, and then we're going to do the M2 line the bottom. Now we're going to solve this like that. So another annoying case is this is here and this is here. So for this you need to take this one here and this one in the back, and we're going to do the same thing. Slice u prime m2, then we're going to solve it and have now this case, and we're going to solve this one like that, and we have make everything one color of each side. Now once you have done this, you need to actually be a little bit good at geometry to understand the next step. So you need to predict that which PLL this is by understanding to look PLL steps. Now you can see in the top, this is pretty much like a E prim on the geometry, but the bottom layer doesn't look like any PLL. So if you have one which is good and one which doesn't even exist, so you have parity, and if you have both bad or both good, you don't have parity, but one good and one bad makes parity. So for solving parity, it's really simple. You do a slice, you have this case, then you make the half of this and the oppositely half of this, and we're going to do another slice. Now have this, so we're gonna take it like that, and this one like that, and we're going to do another slice. Now have this case, and we're going to take 4 on the left. Same thing we're going to do in the bottom. We're going to do a slice, and then we're going to do as now we're going to make it back to the cube shape as we did. Okay, legs, now leg half, legs, and now we have did it. Now you can see the both cases are like geometry cases. This is a T prim, oops, and this is a H prim. Now you need to orient all the corners. It's like a to look PLL stuff. So if you have headlights, so we have so when you have make the top and the bottom both a same color like white and this whole is yellow, now we need to find headlights like this and this. So if we have any one headlight, we need to take it on the left. Now the reason I'm taking this both on the left, because if you have all the corners oriented like this on any layer, you need to do this because otherwise it is not going to work. So then you're going to misalign this, and u r prime e prime is of Square-1. So this goes like this. Now after you do it, you need to just take this here, and I'm going to solve this like that. Now when you have two headlights, so we have one here and another one is here, so we're going to do that same thing, u r prime u prime, and then do this and going to solve this, and now we have everything like that. We're going to learn one more algorithm, and this goes like this. So you just slice and you do a D like this, and from here you do the M2, and then you just solve this thing like that. Now what does this algorithm does? So this algorithm swaps this two and this two. So this goes like this. Now we're going to use this and we're going to try to solve the down layer as possible. So it swaps this two. So if we swap this two, we would have something like this. Now we're going to solve this two, so we need to swap this two, put it like that, do it, and now Now we have something on the top, so you need to solve it. So we need to swap this too. Now once we have done with our bottom layer, we're going to swap this layer. So we need to swap this too. So if you swap this will come here and it'll be like that. So we have now swapping with this, and we need to position it like that. So we're gonna solve it, and here we have solved. But one crazy thing is, like, what is this? So you have this thing, you need to do this, you need to misaligned, do a slice, then we're going to do U2, D2, and we're going to slice. Now if you end something crazy case like this, that means you couldn't catch the parity, so you need to again do these things and go step back and do those things and come back. So I hope this video helped you. If you have some questions, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching this video. If you like, please hit a like, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any question, please let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you in the and it's a beautiful rainy day. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you in the next one, because I'm not dead.